President Donald Trump has weighed in on what's seen as the biggest ever cyber espionage attack against Washington, downplaying it and the Kremlin's involvement in the hacking. He says the cyber hack is far greater in what he called fake news media than in actuality. I have been fully briefed and everything is well under control. Russia, Russia, Russia is the priority chant when anything happens, because Lamestream is, for mostly financial reasons, petrified of discussing the possibility that it may be China. It may. Speaking on a radio show, Mike Pompeo said it was clear Russia was involved.
This was a very significant effort, and I think it's the case that now we can say pretty clearly that it was the Russians that engaged in this activity.
The full extent of the cyber attack is still emerging, but at least 6 US government departments have been infiltrated. Among them, the agency that manages nuclear weapons. However, they've said the arsenal's security hasn't been compromised. The hack began as early as March and targeted widely used software made by SolarWinds. The Texas-based IT company says up to 18,000 customers downloaded compromised software updates, which allowed hackers to spy on email exchanges.
I think the damage is going to be more subtle and potentially more or worse, I suppose, in the long term. This was espionage. It seems to be that the attackers are aiming to steal information. It's not ransomware. They're not trying to lock out the legitimate owners of the system.
Some members of Congress are demanding answers from President Trump.
National security is the number one challenge, the number one responsibility of a government is to protect our people. Every government agency is compromised. Our national security is compromised. I'm disappointed that he is not bringing the government together to respond to it.
And the threat is far from over. Experts saying many more systems may be compromised without anyone knowing, and the only way to be sure a network is clean is for it to be burnt down to the ground and rebuilt. Homara, Choudhary, Jazeera.